It's going?
So you can move this one up and move this one over here underneath it.
So they can't see that one?
They can only see this screen.
So what is this?
What is what? That's your analytics. So hit stream settings.
Where?
Down here. No, down here. That's just your analytics. You can hit stream health or whatever, and then their comments and stuff like that.
Will be right here. So that's what I want to know, where this, I don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to put that behind so it doesn't just confuse me. So I'm going to just hide it here.
See, so you got one person.
Oh, hey. Okay, I don't want to mess anything up here, so I'm going to move that like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can always see your screen. And then if you want, you can turn it up on there. So on your screen, yep. Go. Yep. And then hit yep. And then you can always see your screen. And then if you want, you can turn it
okay. So I can test the sound. What's on my face?
And then you can always see your screen. And then if you want,
it's the face. So I can test the sound. What's on my face? Oh, that's the thing on the thing. 2 people in here. Hello. Who's all in here? I'm going to look it up on here. See what it looks like. So we're doing a live tutorial. I'm not going to yell. I can already hear my husband. You don't have to yell. We're going to be doing a live tutorial on showing you how to set up a gang sheet. I know everyone is still like, how do I set up a gang sheet? How do I set up a gang sheet? So today I'm going to teach you. Okay, I just want to see what it looks like on YouTube. That looks good. Sounds good? Yeah. Okay. 2 people left. They're like, no, I'm not supposed to watch this. That's okay. Watch on TV. Okay, I'm going to wait till we get a few people in here. Please ask me any questions. I'm just going to kind of prepare. I want to do a live tutorial just to kind of show everybody how to set up a gang sheet. So let me tell everybody we are live right now. I'm going to go to my YouTube. Why are we acting like an old lady? I be feeling like an old lady when I'm doing phones. All right, guys, we are live on YouTube. We will be doing a step-by-step on how to set up a gang sheet. Please join us for an Adobe tutorial. Okay. So we're going to post that real quick. Okay, so we got 2 people in here. Wait, why is it just showing that? Is that right? Hold on, let me just double check. Oh yeah, it does show my whole thing. All right, we have 2 people in here watching. Go ahead and hit that like button. Whoever's in here, 4 people in here. Why is this cut off? Oh. This thing cut off. Oh, my screen. Hold on. I don't know. Okay. Thank you for hitting that like button. 5 people in here watching. Okay, guys, so we're going to be setting up a gang sheet in Adobe. So Adobe Illustrator at that. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get some images. Let me see what we got in here. How many people do we have in here? 4 people. 5 people, 4 people. Comment down below if you have any specific questions on how to set up a gang sheet in Adobe. So I'm going to just start from the top if I don't have any questions as of right now. As you all know, I'll just kind of go over our new ordering process. I had someone today reach out to me. that was unaware about our new ordering process and what is going on with Flash Custom transfers. So starting August 1st, our new ordering process, we will no longer be setting up gang sheets, checking resolution. Everybody is responsible for submitting artwork ready for printing. With that, all orders are free next day print and free shipping. We are still getting some residuals of people not knowing how to set up a gang sheet, not knowing what a gang sheet is. And as promised, we told you guys that we will be doing more videos and more tutorials to help guide you in the right direction to be able to submit those files and artworks correctly. So that's what we're doing today. Today is the first day of a new day. So I got my coffee and my espresso. And we're going to be setting up some gang sheets today. So let me go ahead and see which files I want to work with. Let me go to my drive. Boxing and basketball. Thank you. You're so very welcome. Is that your friends?
Oh, snap. Okay,
yeah, they're in my live.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, because I'm about to go live on mine, but yeah, he can learn more from you.
Okay, perfect. Yes, Carl was about to go live on his channel as well and teach how to set up a gang sheet. So, Mr. Boxing and Basketball, do you have the Adobe Illustrator software? Just to double check that we're all on the same page.
I don't know.
He says, oh, which one was I supposed to be on? LOL.
No.
You can be on any. You can start here and head to Carl. Either way, we'll be giving the same useful information.
Yeah.
No, I only have Adobe Photoshop. Okay, which is fine. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll show you in Photoshop because nobody else is here worried about Adobe.
Yeah. I don't even know how to do Photoshop, so that's good.
Oh, okay. So for Adobe Photoshop, let's go ahead and get started. Let me know then if I need to edit, I go to Photoshop. Okay, let me know when you are in Photoshop and we can get started. Go ahead and head over to your Photoshop applications. Let me find some downloads to do. Okay, so we're in Photoshop. Hey, did you receive my artwork? Yes, Mr. Humble, I have received your artwork. I have not gotten to that email, but I did see it in my emails. So yes, those were received. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. And we received it with the 2-day ship. Yes, I did receive. I know you mentioned about that, and we will get those going. So don't you worry. Okay, it's open now. Okay, perfect. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Photoshop. Hey, honey, aren't you supposed to be fishing? Oops. Photoshop. All right. So right here, this is our Photoshop tab. So what we want to do is we want to, whatever artboard that we're trying to do, if you see here, we had a 22 by 60 in 300 PPI. Let's go ahead and work with the 22 by 24 just to get familiar with the process. So we're going to go here. It's they kind of killed a turtle. Okay, honey. So we're going to go 22 by 24. We're going to put 24 here. So this is going to be the size of our artboard, and make sure, so do I click on new? Yes, click on new. This tab should open up right here.
I'm going to go watch yours.
Come on in. You want to be a part of it?
Huh?
You want to be a part of mine?
No, I'm going to go share the content and watch yours.
Oh, okay. So then we're going to make sure that this is in inches. So we have pixels, inches, centimeters, millimeters, blah, blah, blah. So we want to be inches. What was the sizes again? We're doing 22 by 24. So we have different sizes in our selections. We have 22 by 24, 22 by 36, 22 by 60 for regular DTF, and for UV we have a 22 by 12. So today we're going to do a 22 by 24. So these are our settings that we're going to need. We're going to need 22 by 24, And then we're going to do this first guy here in inches. And yes, resolution is 300. Perfect. And most important, make sure your color mode is CMYK. A lot of people's default is RGB, but we're going to do CMYK color code. Very important. So these specific details are important. Resolution and CMYK with the width and the height. Okay, done. Perfect. So your artboard can be white. That is fine. So let's go ahead and hit create. Boom. So this is our 22 by 24 artboard. Let me go ahead and background is transparent. That is okay if the background is transparent. Oh, change it to white. That is fine. Here we go. We can hit this. Hold on, does this do it? Oh, this is locked. Boom. So if you hit this, this will change your artboard right here. I'm very familiar with Adobe. I've done it a few times in Photoshop, but I'm not as familiar as I am in Adobe than Photoshop, but I can still create a gang sheet in Photoshop. So let's go ahead. I want to get my ruler. So I'm going to go to view and hit rulers, and I like to see my rulers at the top. That's just my preference. Mine shows black and blue squares. Where does it show black and blue squares? Oh, like the platting? Let me see how. At the top. I don't know what you mean, black and blue squares at the top, or leave it. Do I need to change it? If it doesn't, if it's not affecting your work, I guess. I don't really know what you mean by black and blue squares. This is what mine looks like. Let me make it wider. This is what mine looks like. So it does not look like that. Okay, I changed it. Perfect. Here we go. All right, so now we have our 22 by 24. As you can see at top, yeah, click the two boxes at the top. Okay, you click the two. Okay, perfect. So you can see 22 across and then 24 down. That just kind of helps me get a good range. So if you see here, our width and height, we have 12 people in here watching. Hey guys, hit the like button. Everybody's in here, hit that like button. As you can see, our artboard is 22 by 12. So first thing we're gonna do is we want to set up a gang sheet. So we need to import our images. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to open. And these are all my images. Wow, I have Adobe here. Let me see. So I imported a file. Okay, hold on. So what you're going to do is you're going to import your image. You're going to go to open, and then you're going to select an image here. Boom. This is probably not the best one because it is white. Let me find one more. So you go to open and find the file that you want to use. So let me go find a file. It's been a minute since I got some files. Where are all my files? Okay, let me use this. Lakers. Boom. So I'm going to hit open, and then it's going to give me this box to open. And then I'm just going to say yes. There is my Lakers. So you can hit open, and then it'll open in a separate tab. Don't mind that. I'm going to scoot this over. Or you can hit place, and then it will place it, hold on, right on your board. Perfect. So you see how it's placed on your board? I just did open. It's there. Okay, perfect. So this is the image that we place on our artboard. So as you can see, where are my properties on what the dimensions are? Mine is taking up the whole space. Okay, so that means it opened into a new a new project. So what you want to do, you can either copy and paste that. You can go to copy on that new board and go back to your original and then hit paste, and it'll paste it on there. And did you see that? So if you hit open, it's going to open in a new tab. You see how it opened in that new tab? You just copy and paste it on our original artboard. Perfect. Okay, and we do want to resize these. So whatever it comes in is the dimensions that it came in. But of course, we want our customized dimensions. If we want this image big and bold on a t-shirt, as you see here, our standard adult size is 10 width. So this is a 10 width. I'm a size medium. So this fits pretty big and bold on my shirt. So we typically do small through extra large, 10 width. Anything larger than that, we go larger. An easy way that I can let you guys know how to come up with the dimension. What's your name again? My name is Chelly. What is your name, Mr. Boxing and Basketball? My husband loves boxing and my son loves basketball. That is my name, Chelly. For everyone here watching, Sean. Okay, nice to meet you, Sean. Oh, hey, my husband's in here. Hey, honey. Okay, how I like to teach people on how to come up with your own dimensions. When people say, I don't know what my dimensions are, how do I figure out the dimensions? My ruler does not show those sizes. That means that you're right click and hit inches. Do you see how it might be in pixels or something? Just go up there and right click on it. You see it? You got it? So we're in Photoshop. I should change my thumbnail. Okay, perfect. So real quick, like I was saying, a good way to figure out how to set your dimensions, it is so easy. People get so stressed out because they don't understand, how do I come up with these dimensions? The easiest thing I tell anybody to do is get a ruler, get a tape measure, anything like that, and you literally can just put it across. Oh, this is actually a 9. Never mind. You just lay it across the t-shirt, and whatever size that you want is the size of your dimensions. So you would go, oh, I want, a 12 width. The width is how wide it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to lock the image so the height is the same. Let me call my wife. She went to school for design and multimedia. Okay, go ahead, Sean. I'll wait for you. So I'm just going to explain this. So the width is how big you want your dimensions, and the height is how high you want your dimensions. So this is a 9 by 4. 9 by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward. We're going to wait on Sean's wife. We have 7 people in here. Okay, let me see. Lock. Okay, let me see if I remember. See, this one is a little bit different. She's coming out. Okay, no worries. Let me play with this real quick. Like I said, sometimes I really do all of them in Adobe. So I want to see how I would do this. 10. Oh, okay. Control Z. Lock. 10. Perfect. Okay, so that's how you would do it. Okay, so let me know when she's here, Sean, because this is going to be a very important note. So I just want to make sure you guys understand and get this part. And what is your wife's name? What is her name? Oh, can you even see that with my face in the way? Yeah. Okay, she's here now. Tanya. Okay, hello Tanya and Sean. Welcome to the tutorial. All right, so dimensions. I don't know, Tanya, if he caught you up on how to get those dimensions. You would simply just get a ruler or a tape measure and you would go across the chest and figure out what your dimensions would be. Our standard adult size is 10 width, but it's really your preference or anything you like that. And then our standard pocket size is 3 width. A lot of people like... Okay. A lot of people like 4 or 5. It really depends on what your preference. You know, everyone has their, it could be like a clothing brand. You want bigger and bold. You want small and minimal. It's really your preference. Our preference is 10 width. And a lot of people trust our judgment with our preference. So we just, you know, just tell them that. So the first image I have here is a Lakers image. So I want to do Lakers. I want to do a big Lakers on the front. I'm sorry, a big Lakers for the back. And I want to do a pocket size Lakers here. So I'm going to change this. And this is going to be, let's say, for a large shirt. So for a large shirt, I would hit 10. I would go 10 width. So this is my width here. So I would hit 10. Boom. But as you see this little lock button right here, do you guys see that? Hold on, I'm gonna make a copy. So you see that? If I was, hold on. So if I was to unlock it and hit 5, do you see how it's out of proportion? So when you don't have this button locked, it's going to allow you to customize your dimensions however you want. So if I do 15 by 5, fantastic. Whatever you want, 20 by 2. You see how it just allows you to customize however you want. With your image locked, it will set your dimension, it will set your height or your width for you so that image does not get out of proportion. Does that make sense? So if I was to set this one at 5, it's going to adjust my height for me so it doesn't bring it out of proportion. You see what I'm saying? So let me make a copy of this one. So I'm going to show you real quick. So let's adjust this top one to 15, and it's going to adjust my height to 10 for me. Okay, perfect. You understand? Okay, so then let me just do this one real quick. Unlock, and I'm gonna change this one to 15, but it keeps that same 3. So it really depends on your preference for that specific image. If you need it locked or if you needed a specific 3x3, a lot of people are like, hey, I need this 3x3 because it's going on a hat. They don't really care if it, 3x2, it makes it 3x2 to lock it. They're like, no, I need 3x3. So always remember with dimensions, you're able to manipulate those if you need it locked, if you don't need it locked. So just remember that. I like to keep them locked. Well, I guess it really just depends on, it really just depends on what it's going on. So we're going to go ahead and make this 10 width, and we have it locked. So it's going to automatically do that. And then if we want to make a copy of this, we can obviously hit edit copy and then edit paste, which is, a regular way to do it. Or, Chelly knows all the tricks. You're going to click the Alt button, the ALT, hold the Alt button, hold it down, click the image, hold it with the mouse, and drag it down. Hold Alt, click the image, and drag it. Hold Alt, click the image, and drag it. Don't let off the mouse. Does that make sense? Hold Alt, click the image, and drag it. Let me know if you got it, Tanya and Sean. I know sometimes that can be a little tricky, but so hold Alt, click, hold, and drag. Click, hold, and drag. So that allows you to create duplicates, because sometimes if you have like a lot of little ones, yeah, you got it. So it's just like that. So you just want to keep going, keep going, and then here, oh, why does it do that? I could only make 4 images. Okay. I don't know why this is, my white thing is here. But you can highlight them. Wait, where is my pointer? Highlight. Oh, is this different? Okay, this is a little different than, yeah, so this is a little different than, like I said, Adobe. So usually I can highlight these here and then copy. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, we won't do that. But yes, that's how you make. Adobe, I'm able to highlight and make copies. No worries. So then we want to do small Lakers for the back. I'm going to get some teachers. These aren't opening. Never mind. Okay, so do y'all guys have any questions from here? So then, 10 width for the back. What did I do? These 3 for the front. Let me see. So I'm going to just make some more Lakers. We want to insert more images. You mean small Lakers in the front? Yes. Either way, you know what I mean. I'm just kind of winging it there. Let me find another file. Flash custom uniform. Let me do this power here. So if I open, this power will open over here. So I'm going to hit copy and paste here. Or, remember, we can do place embedded, and then we can find it. Hold on, let me find my power, and then it would paste it there. My wife said she's doing this is a gang sheet, and it's cheaper than individual. I think you can lock your board layer to keep it from moving. Oh, okay. Where's that board layer? See, I'm not too pro in Photoshop, but Adobe I am. But I can manage it in here. I don't know how to lock it. Do you know how to lock it? Who is that? Brandon? Let me see. I see all this. I am not sure how to lock that. Okay, so you can take off the layer there. Okay, so perfect. So these are 11. Wait, where is it? Where did it go? What the heck? Okay, Sean, what did you mean? It's cheap. My said wife said it's doing this. This is a gang sheet and it's cheaper than individuals. Well, it's definitely cheaper than individuals because a lot of people can sell these individually, like $5. We only charge $35 per sheet. That comes with free shipping. The gang sheet. So this gang sheet is 4 images. This gang sheet can be. I can't fit a lot on this. Well, we have different gang sheet sizes. It just really depends. We have 22 by 24, 22 by 60. If we really wanted to maximize this, we can maximize this gang sheet, which we typically do. So you can just add tons here. We can put power here. And this is just a 22 by 24, like I said. So we can do some powers. I can do this. I can put some here. I can put some here. So this 10-inch is making my image 10 by 10 size for sure. It is not making it 10 by 10. It's making it 10 width. And if you see here, we have it locked. So it's 10 by 6.68. If you want it 10 by 10, we would just hit unlock and then we would make this bottom 10. So that is a 10 by 10. Let me take these off so you can see. So this is a 10 by 10. Do you see how it brings your image out of proportion doing 10 by 10? So if you lock it, it will proportion your image how it needs to be. So let me see, 300. This ain't right. Hold on. Okay, never mind. This ain't right. Your white space seems longer and mine seems more of a square. My white space, this? Well, if you see here, it's 22. You see my 22? And then by 24. So this is 24. That's how you can tell your artboard. 22 over by 24. Does it say 22 by 24? And we have other, like I said, we have different sizes, like 22 by 24, 22 by 36, 22 by 60. And then our UV DTF is 22 by 12. Yes. Yes, what? Yes, it's the same size. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just different. I'm not really too sure why our white spots are the different. Do you have Adobe Illustrator or do you only have Photoshop? So we definitely do not want, so it's about $8 per image. It's hard to kind of tell. 8 times 4 is 30. You can't really determine on how many it is per image because every image is different. Everybody's, it's all going to be very different. If you do 10 by 10, yes, you get about 4 to 5 per sheet. 10 by 10s. That's, let me see. So then, yeah, I guess if you break it down, but you're able to, get tiny ones in here. Even if I wanted to make these, 2 inches. Oops. Oh, and also a quick, I don't know if you're on a Mac or a Windows, but hold on. Never mind. I don't know which one you're on. So we're going to lock this, and then you can make them smaller. Hold on. That's not locked. Here we go. Then we can make those smaller, and you're able to fit more and more in here. Okay, just making sure I was understanding correct. P.S. No Mac here. LOL. Okay, so I am on a Mac, and I have a P.S. keyboard. It's crazy. So if you hit the Windows key, you see this Windows on the keyboard. Do you have this little Windows on your? Can you change your image to 10 by 10? Can I see if it shows you 4 images? Okay. You want to see? I'm going to start a new artboard. How about that? So we're going to go to my artboard, 22 by 24. And then I'm going to take this one. We're going to copy this one on my new artboard. Oh, okay, perfect. Hold on. Let me show you what that does. And then we'll go to paste. Boom. Okay, so basically this Windows, if you hit Windows X, that Windows key and X, it edit undo. Yeah, it does this. Undo, move, undo anything. So if you accidentally do something, you need to basically undo that move. You just hit Windows Z. Sorry, Windows Z. Z. Okay, so we're going to do all these at 10 by 10 because Mr. Sean wants to see how would it look with images 10 by 10. So 1, 2, yep, we can fit about 4 or 5 10s on a sheet. I always tell everybody it just depends on it depends on your image. So we can hit those, we can turn them. So if you go right here, you can turn them to kind of see if we can fit more. I just go right here, turn them. So now I'm able to fit this one right here. Let's see if this one needs to be turned. It just turned at 90 degrees. Okay, just making sure you are not crazy. So if you see, I was able to fit 5. Just kind of turning them and manipulating the whole design. And then we're able to do 5 by 5. Oh, I'm sorry. If we wanted to do chest logos on there as well, I would have room to fit little ones here, little ones here, little one here. Thanks, Shelly. LOL. No problem. You got it, Sean. So this would be So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Mr. Woods, how's it going? We're in Photoshop today, Mr. Woods, showing you how to set. We're in Photoshop right now. I will head over to Adobe. I was just helping Mr. Sean and Miss Tanya out. Whenever you're setting up, be sure not to layer over, because moving forward we will be printing everything as is. So if it's layered, we will print it as is. But this is a good sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would be able to complete 5 shirts with this gang sheet for $35, which is pretty good. So imagine if you have 5 Lakers shirts, you pay $35 for this, not including t-shirts, of course. And let's say you sell each shirt at $20. That's $100. You're in at $35 plus $5 per shirt. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 55. You're in at 55, so you make, so that's a pretty good profit if you're, selling t-shirts or things like that. So we try to always have you maximize your profits. Okay, so now that we have our gang sheet set up, we're going to go ahead and use this gang sheet and export this. So now we're ready to send it to Flash Custom Transfers. You are so welcome. We're ready to, oh, I'm sorry. My husband says I'm yelling. I better stop yelling. So we're going to go ahead. That's a good setup placement. Gracias, Mr. Woods. Gracias. So we're going to export this because we're ready to send it to Flash Custom Transfers. We're ready to get it printed. We could maximize our space here if we wanted to, just so I can get all my money's worth. $35. I need all this space, and you can do whatever you want with these tiny logos. You're like, Chelly, I need to maximize my space. I'm not letting any of this space go to waste. All right. You sound normal to me. Well, he's over there on live too, so we're both like in the same. I'm in one living room, he's in the other living room, and we're like both on live. So he's like, girl, you're yelling. Okay, y'all ready? We're gonna export. I pretty much maximize this. I could maximize it more, it's up to you guys, but we're gonna go ahead and export. So let's go ahead over to File, Export. We're gonna do Quick PNG. Every file that comes to Flash Custom Transfers must be PNG. We no longer accept Photoshop files. We no longer accept Adobe files. We no longer accept any files. Salute, Carl. He's over there, Mr. Woods. Go tell him hello. First of all, before I hit export, I have 9 people in here. All 9 people hit that like button real quick so YouTube can push me out and let everybody know that you guys like this content. So are y'all ready? Let's go. Quick export PNG. All right, so I'm gonna name this Lakers Test. And then we want to make sure that it goes to your downloads. That's my preference, but wherever you want this to go, you can set your preference. And we're going to hit save. Okay. And then we're going to go to File, Save. There is our test. Let me pull it into Adobe real quick. Ooh, that's so nice. Oh, I didn't save it with a transparent background. Okay, so let's go back to Photoshop and let's export. Let's do export as. Oh no, we need to, so sorry. Let's get rid of our white backgrounds. There we go. Sorry, I told you I'm exporting Adobe, expert in Adobe. So I did miss a step. So let's go hit File. Be sure that your white background is hidden and this is transparent. So then File, Export, Quick PNG. So we're gonna do Lakers Test 2. It's right here. Do you see these layers here? All I did was I hid the layer. So this I just clicked on the eye to make it go away. Do you see that? Do you have this over here under layers? I'm gonna wait for you to see if you got that. Oh, my face is in the way. That's why you can't see it. Let me move it over here. Oh, here, no wonder you're like, how'd you do that? I don't see it. Okay, sorry. Excuse me. Is this Celtic t-shirt next Boston in the house? Oh my God, Lavette Barrow, you're so funny. Okay, so this is the layers. Sorry, my face was in the way. I'm all like, why can't you see it? So you would hide that. Okay, perfect. Boston is not next, Mr. Apparel. We're just partying on Lakers. Well, my son's is, he's in a basketball league, so they're the Lakers in that organization. So I made Lakers shirt for his basketball team. So that's why I have the Lakers logo. Okay, so then we're going to go to quick PNG. So this is going to be Lakers test 2 because the first one I didn't I had a background. So we're gonna go hit save. Perfectigo. So now it's saving. And now here we go. Like I'm gonna bring it in. So this was our first one. This is now we're in Illustrator now. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and open my Lakers test 2. Here we go. So this is my Laker test 2, and it is transparent background. Let me check the resolution. Ooh, the resolution is not good. These files were not at the highest resolution. So as you can see, when you zoom in 300, you can see the resolution and how good it will print. I don't really know how to do this in Photoshop because they have these black bars. I'm not too familiar, so I always check resolution in Adobe Illustrator. But as you can see here, you always need to make sure that your images are at the highest resolution. These are not. These will not print at the highest resolution. This one will because it is very small. This image was not meant to stretch out this big, so that's why it's low. These are okay, but this one will not. And you may need to get Adobe Illustrator, Sean and Tanya, just to kind of help with the process. Photoshop it's good, but Adobe Illustrator is really where you can maximize and really, I'm an expert. Uh-oh, who's knocking on our door? Someone's trying to open it.
It's probably done.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Bear!
I got him.
Hold on.
Is it Donovan?
Oh, it's my honey.
Yeah?
Yeah? Come on in. Hey, honey. Did you have fun? Did you catch any fish?
What was you doing?
We were riding our bike home and it's hot.
Oh.
Okay. You want to go take a shower to cool down, or are you going to play outside?
I need some water.
Yes, water.
I already finished my drink.
Okay.
And then she gave me some water.
Okay, go ahead and get some water. Sorry, my son went fishing with his friends, so he just got home. No, they do. Okay, Mr. Tanya and Sean, Adobe Illustrator does want $50. They want $60 a month, to be honest. What? I'm being too loud? Sorry, I'm being too loud again. They want $60 a month. Or you can just get Adobe for $25, or just get... You can have that. Take off your shoes in here. You can either get Adobe for $25 or Photoshop for $25, but if you get both, they're about $60. For the whole package, we get Adobe, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, because we edit videos and things like that. So it works for us, but Adobe Illustrator, I'd rather you get Adobe instead of Photoshop, for me. I recommend, but I don't know if you guys use Photoshop for other things, but for setting up gang sheets, definitely recommend Adobe. Just so you can check resolution. I'm sure you can in here, but I'm just not too familiar. Like, I don't know how to Maybe if is anyone in here familiar with Adobe Illustrator? With Photoshop, can show me how to get rid of these black boxes? I'm really not too sure. Look, this is, yeah. So also, as you can see, this opened up with RGB. We need CMYK. So anything that, I'm gonna carry this over here. So if you can see that the files, which black boxes, look here. Does yours have this? The black boxes right here? Let me show you, hold on. This right here, all of this, I don't know how to get rid of that. So I can check resolution. I'm not too familiar with it that much. I'm able to set up a gang sheet and stuff like that, but I don't know. So if anybody knows how to get rid of that, please let me know. Okay. So let me see if you can tell the difference. So sometimes RGB and CMYK are two different colors. So always make sure that your CMYK is in, the file will be printed in CMYK. What's weird is Photoshop, this was a vector file. I guess it's different in Photoshop. I recommend Adobe. Go to Adobe. Go to Adobe. So with Adobe, okay. All right. So we pretty much, do you have any questions about setting up a gang sheet in Adobe, in Photoshop? Because I'm going to head over to Adobe and show you guys how to set up one in there. What are you about to do? Shower? Okay, go ahead. You can go play back outside or no? Okay. It can? Okay, take a nice cold shower. Let me put this on real quick. So do you guys have any questions about Photoshop before I head over to Adobe? No, I'm not cropping people. I'm setting up gang sheets. Huh?
How many images can I put on a gang sheet?
A lot.
How many?
Like 20.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot. I'm like 17 of them now.
All right, so this is Photoshop. We're going to head on over to Adobe Illustrator and show you how to set up a gang sheet there, which is pretty much the same thing. So don't save those. Tanya, Sean, do you have any questions before we head over to Adobe Illustrator? Okay, this one's a little bit easier for me anyways. My husband's doing a great job. Let me go look at his real quick while I wait for you guys. Nope, I got it. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. If you have any questions, you can just email us. Let me write my email in here. Order now at flashcustomtransfers.com. You can always email us, and if you have any questions, I showed you how to set up. I showed you how to check dimensions. I showed you how to export CMYK, 300 DPI. All of those are really, really what's really important. Always make sure that your images are high resolution when placing them on your artboard. Thank you guys. Have a great night. I got it, and my wife said she got it also. You're so welcome, Sean and Tanya. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see y'all guys later. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. How has he got this? Y'all are awesome. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you. Let me see what my husband doing over here on his live. Carl's, is that Photoshop? Okay, perfect, perfect. Oh my, he turned my fan off.
Should we hate this because there are a lot of people where if you send them, let's go back over here to AI.
Okay. So we are going to set up a gang sheet. I have 3 people in here. Continue. Create. So who's all in here? Do y'all want to see the new ordering process, the website? Do you guys want to see how to set up a gang sheet? What are y'all guys looking for today? Because I am down for whatever. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to get straight into an Adobe, because this does say how to set up an Adobe. So let's go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is go to new. I'm going to do 22 by 24. Where's that noise? 22 by 24. So I always want to make sure that my setting is 22 by 24. Make sure that it's inches. Make sure that this is the orientation. Make sure that we are in CMYK, and make sure that we are at 300 DPI. Perfect. So go ahead and hit create, and this is my artboard. I'm gonna go ahead and open up some images that I want to put on my artboard. So we put Selena. Hey girl. We'll bring Selena over here. So we can either grab and drag it into the tab, or we can copy and then paste, or we can do that. So there is a couple of ways to add our images, or we can hit place and then we can do that as well. Where's she at? Perfect. And then you place her there. So this image is 11. Let's make it 10. So it's 10 by 6. So as you see, it is locked. So this is our lock and unlock here in Adobe. So if we want to unlock, we're able to change the dimensions to any dimensions we want. So 10 by 2, 8 by 2, 20 by 5. So we're able to adjust the dimensions any way we like. With it locked, we're able to adjust the dimensions 10 width, and it will lock the image and adjust the height on whatever it needs to not distort the image. Some people need the image distorted or adjusted, and some people do not. So it really is your preference. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. If you go down here, 300, we can check the resolution of this file. And this is how to check if the file will print good or not. This is a pretty good resolution image. Slight trans. This is actually a pretty good file. So that's how we check resolution. We just zoom in 300. Zooming 100 will give you an idea on how it will print. And then zooming 36 will give me my artboard. Okay, so let's get some more files on here. So I'm gonna go to open, and let's find some more files. Let me get this Lakers, because this is a vector. And how I can tell it's a vector is because, do you see how it highlights blue? Let me see. You see how it's regular and then you highlight it? Let's drag it over here to our thing. This ain't the right one. This is the wrong one. Because if you see it's RGB, we did not set up a RGB. So I'm going to close that one. All right, so we're going to grab and drag it to our tab. Boom. Here we go. So as you can see how it's highlighted, you see blue. That's how you know it's a vector. So you're able to sit here and ungroup, and then you're able to take it apart. That's how you know it's a vector. You're able to adjust everything. Let me bring it back. You're able to change colors. Like if I wanted to change the color here to red, I want to change this to pink. Oh, let's do that white. There we go. So you can do pink Lakers, and then you would just highlight it and group it back, and then it's able to be grouped. So that's the beauty of a vector file. Here, there's no ungroup image. There's no ungroup option. You can't edit this image. If it was a vector, it would highlight all blue just like this, every single part of the image, and then you would be able to do it. This one, not so much. So that kind of shows you what vectors and non-vectors look like. We're going to keep that. Let me bring one of these over too. So pink Lakers. Okay, so now let me bring a low resolution image in so you kind of have an idea of what a low resolution image looks like. I think this one's low. So here she is here. So I'm going to bring her back to the one we want. So if you see here, she is 12 by 14. She's a little big, 12 by 11. Let's zoom in 300 and see the resolution. So if you can see the resolution of this image was made so you can kind of see, like, this has transparency. This won't print very well, but you see this sharp line. Let's look up here. Her face is kind of pixelated, but these are very sharp. So this image, hey Miss Kelly, we're just showing how to set up a gang sheet on AI. Welcome to the party with our beautiful Queen Selena. So right now we're just checking the resolution. These are all good, and let's find some more just to check the resolution on if you can tell if it's high resolution or low resolution. Let me find some more files. Sorry, I didn't have none of these ready. I just created one myself, shooting it over to you now. New order, perfect, send it on over. Okay, so this is a JPEG. Let's bring this over. So JPEGs will not have a transparent background, and JPEGs will always be low resolution in Adobe. You never want a JPEG. I'm going to zoom in on this JPEG so you can see what it looks like. There we go. So you see how low resolution this is. We do not want to print this. One, because it has a white background. Two, because it is very low resolution. So we would need to get this image vectored so it can look just like this and have transparent. So we don't want that one. So that's just kind of how I check resolution. I just zoom in 300. So this is another vector file. Let's send this one over here. So you can see how it is highlighted in blue. Highlight, highlight. So these are two separate files. They're not together. If I wanted them, I would just highlight, group, and then they're together. Ungroup. Ungroup. This one is even able to ungroup itself. So then we can take this one apart if we want to change colors. Like if I want to make this light blue, we can change. If I want to change this to white. So with vectors, you're really able to just kind of play with it and do whatever you want to do. So this one is here. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this. What is that? Okay, so there we go. So we're going to group this, and now it is a whole thing. So let's go ahead and set up our gang sheet with our Lakers and Selena. Oops. So we're going to group that one. All right, so let's head on over and set up our gang sheet. So this one is, I want to do her 10 width. Okay. And then this one is a 10 by 11, which is fine. We're gonna do, let's do this one at 5. I'm gonna delete that one. This one's 10. So we're just making a quick gang sheet here. You can't see this white because it's on white, but you just gotta remember it's there. And then this is gonna be, it looks white in the back, but remember these are transparent. Do you see on the gray? These are all transparent. Okay. Dang, good job, babe.
I know, it just keeps going up, but I already spent all the time showing the gang sheet with 4 people in here.
I know, that's why I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm about to be done too, because I'm like, I already said I might.
Yeah, you can jump on mine.
Oh, you want me to come over there?
Yeah, you come over. Did you help Sean out?
Yeah, Sean and Tanya, I was able to help them create their own gang sheet. They said they got it. They were very appreciative. It was really good.
Well, guys, I'm gonna call a customer. Well, not a customer. I'm gonna call somebody right now who had questions. He was on.
Okay, so remember, you don't want to layer these. You want to make sure you can't really see that white. These are not transparent. If you need to add a, like if you have tons of white, let me see. No, I think he's gone. I'm going to show you a copy. I'm going to give you an example on what I'm talking about. If you would like to do white and hold on guys, I want to show you. Oh, they ain't available right now. So I want to group these. So let's say we have a whole bunch of white ones that we want to put, but we can't see them. And you're like, dang, how do I know if I'm layering correctly? How do I know what's going on? So what I usually do when I have a lot of white images, I go right here to this little box and I'm gonna create, is it this box? Yeah, this box up here. And then you create a layer on top and you do it black. You hit arrange and then you're gonna go back. Boom. So it gives you that back black layer. So I can see my white images so I'm not able to, you know, mess up. Oh, you gotta be careful because this little black thing will move. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. So you're able to see those white images because if you move this black, you won't be able to see it. Here, let me show you. So you're like, oh, I can't see it, I can't see it. If you highlight, you can see it. If you put the black box, you can see it. So perfect. Let's go ahead. I'm going to just get rid of these. So I'm going to go ahead and export this file. We are ready to export. This is our gang sheet. I can probably add another one here. So nothing looks layered. It doesn't look like anything's touching. Looks like we're all good to go with this one. This one's probably not at the highest resolution, but you know what? Before we export, let's check the resolution of our images. So we're gonna go down to 300 and let's go look at this. So Selena, ooh, this Lakers, you see those sharp lines? Beautiful. This one's gonna print well. This one's gonna print well. That one's gonna print well. That one's gonna print well. So all of these will print well. Let me show you guys some low resolutions emojis real quick. Now and later, that's an AI. Let me see. Is this one? Let me check the resolution of this one. Alright, this one's actually not too bad. Okay, either way. So that's how you would check the resolution of that image. So let's go ahead and export. This one looks beautiful. We're going to put it back on our artboard just to make sure that it's on our artboard for, you see how we're cut off a little bit. Let's move her over just to make sure we're centered. So we're going to go ahead and hit export, export as. So this is all very important when exporting. Export as, so we're gonna hit Test Salinas. I want to make sure it's going to my downloads. I want to make sure it's a PNG. And this is most important, guys. Hit use artboard because you want it to export on the whole artboard. You know what? I'm going to show you something before I do this real quick. If you go here, properties, if you hit this button, this button here, it'll show you the transparency. So you can see it transparent with the white background. Perfect. So let's go ahead, export. We're gonna do Test Salinas, download, PNG, use artboard, export. We wanna make sure it's 300 DPI. We wanna make sure it's art optimizing. You don't have to click that. We want to make sure it's transparent. This is white or black. This is what it's going to print with the background. We want to print with transparent. So let's hit OK. All right. So let's go ahead and start a new thing. And I'm going to bring that file in that we just exported. Test Salinas. Boom. There she is. She's a beauty queen. So let's move. So now it is a full PNG file. It's no longer individuals because we exported it as a PNG. So let's go ahead and zoom in to see the resolution. Perfect. Resolution held up. 300 DPI. Oops. Oh, what is it? Glass? The wrap? It's over here on your desk. So this one was perfect. If you send this to us, this is perfect for printing. Perfectico. I'm about to be done.
No.
So this is what I would approve. I'd be like, this is perfect. Everything is good. We can submit it to print. If you want to utilize it, you could have put tiny things here. But other than that, this looks amazing. You would do the same thing with 22 by 36 artboards, 22 by 60, and 22 by 12 artboards if you're interested in different artboards. So let's hit this 22 by 12, but always make sure it is inches, orientation here, CMYK 300 DPI. That's not right. Why did it do that? Oh, this one needs to be sideways, not up and down. Sorry. Boom. So that is our 22 by 12. And if you want to see the inches, you would go to View, go down to Rulers, and Show Rulers. And now you're able to see this is 22 across by 12 inches down. So you're able to see those artboards, not that one. Salinas. So you can see that this 22, it's the same width by 12. Yep. Alrighty, guys. Well, we are ending our live here. If you guys have any more questions, please let us know. Comment down below. You can always email us at ordernow@flashcustomtransfers.com. With our new ordering process, don't forget you are responsible for setting up your own gang sheet, and I hope I was helpful for you guys today. We will be continuing to put out more content on showing how to do it, putting out more content about business ideas, business information, business advice. You guys know we're always here to teach, and we love what we do here at Flash Custom Transfers and Show Data Content. Again, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I love y'all so much. Bye, Miss Kelly. Have a good evening, and bye, everybody. Thank you again for your support. See ya. Bye. And